Are you avoiding getting dressed in front of your partner? Pulling your shirt away from your stomach when you sit down? Or looking in the mirror wondering when your belly started changing so much? And what's frustrating is you're not sitting around eating junk food. You're eating clean, you're trying to do the right things, but your belly keeps getting worse. If that's happening to you, you're probably doing it wrong. I know that sounds blunt, but most women after 40 are doing exactly what they've been told to do: eat less, exercise more, push harder. Because that's what we've been told our whole lives, right? If you want results, you just have to try harder. But once hormones start shifting after 35, that approach can actually make the problem worse. And if you're already thinking, that sounds exactly like me, Michelle, book a clarity call. You can find that link down in the description. During that call, we'll go through exactly what you're doing, why it's not working, and what needs to change so your body can start responding again. So, if eating less and pushing harder isn't the answer, what actually is? Let me show you. I use a model called Mary to explain what's happening inside the body. Mary represents how your brain, your hormones, and your gut and metabolism all are communicating throughout the day. And when those signals get out of balance, the body starts protecting energy. Let's walk through a really common day. Morning comes, and so you skip breakfast because you're trying to eat less. But let's bring Mary into the picture right now. So cortisol levels are naturally highest in the morning. So when we skip breakfast, we've now communicated where the hormones start signaling in the brain stress. So our cortisol levels are already high. We skip breakfast, so we add more stress, more cortisol. Now, you skip breakfast because you're trying to eat less. Then you drink a cup of coffee, even black. Coffee now raises cortisol. Not that you can't have coffee, but in this exact scenario, we're just making a cortisol chaos experience. That combination raises cortisol, which is your main stress hormone. Now, Mary's brain receives the signal that the body is under stress. Lunchtime comes, so you're trying to keep it light. So you do something like low carb, but cortisol is already elevated. So now we've had something low carb, which is going to now drop our blood sugar. Now what? We create more cortisol in Mary's signaling in her hormones. So around mid-afternoon, we start to feel the crash. So we grab something quick, maybe a handful of nuts or fruit. But guess what? We now trigger more cortisol because that combination is a blood sugar spike, a crash, and now we've ultimately stimulated more cortisol. When that signal repeats day after day, the body protects energy. And during menopause, the place women store that energy is easy. It's the belly. And now I'm curious, how many of you feel like you've been doing everything right? You're doing exactly what Mary's been doing up until now. Comment me down below if this has been happening to you. After 35, weight loss isn't just about eating less. It's actually about stabilizing the signals inside your body: blood sugar, cortisol, and hormones. When those signals stabilize, the body finally starts working with you again. If this sounds like what you're dealing with, you want to book a clarity call today. You can find that link down in the description. During that call, we'll go through exactly what you're doing, why it's not working, and the next steps so your body can start finally responding again. And if this resonated with you, you want to be sure to watch this next playlist.